good evening, Madam Minister, and thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Good evening.
And well done on an absolutely splendid event. You must be very proud.
I was quite happy to see. It was a beautiful event.
You enjoyed it? Do you think the teachers enjoyed it?
I think they did. I mean, I was seated with the Lifetime Award winner.
Yes.
He was very emotional about it. So I think most of them did.
So in your mind, did it achieve what you wanted it to achieve?
I think it did. To the teachers who are here, just to say thank you on behalf of the many other teachers, but even to those who came here to say thank you very much for going out of your way in a very difficult area of work with very little rewards normally or very little recognition, but just to say thank you. So I hope it did send the message that we are very appreciative of their extraordinary efforts.
Yeah. And what kind of role do you think this event plays in raising the level of the profession?
I hope it does. I mean, I have not done any scientific assessment to say if it does reach many teachers. What needs to really help to raise awareness is the build-up towards it, the work that happens in districts, where there needs to be lots of mobilization, advocacy at the provincial level and at national level, ready to seal the whole process. I don't think we've been able to do adequate advocacy, publicity. And this Westin was supposed to have happened last year. It's just that we had put so much effort in the 2010 one, but with the teacher strike and all the difficulties we had last year, we had to postpone it to this year for the 2010 group. But I don't think we were able to do the necessary advocacy and enough noise about them.
Ahead of time.
For me, they are very, very important.
Right. And what is your vision for the National Teaching Awards in, say, the next 5 years? Where would you like to see it go?
I really want to see them being a public issue, that even parents who've got children in school can participate. I think just mobilizing everybody around them, your parents, your communities, your leaders, the business sector. I mean, for instance, this year we had lots of support from the private sector to have an anchor sponsor to really make them big and exciting. For now, it's still an internal issue between us and the province and the department, but I really want it to be a societal issue.
Kind of like the Oscars of teaching in South Africa?
Much more than that, to get parents to confirm that indeed this is the best teacher. So I think the Oscars, it will be the sector that chooses them. But here I want South Africans to say, indeed, this person who is a Lifetime Award winner is the hero of the nation. So it's really more than the sector, but just a real national hero.
Society in general saying thank you.
In general, saying thank you to that national hero.
Oh, that's excellent. And tell me, what do you see as the role of teachers in the system, and how is this part of the strategy to improve the quality of teaching and learning?
I mean, teachers are just the bedrock of your society. They spend most of the time with their kids. Our children, if you've had children at school, they really look up to their teachers. So they're role models. They play such a central role in the development and the formation of the character of children. So they are extremely important. And that's why it's very important to acknowledge that, very important to recognize that, but very important to encourage them to be those role models that our children are looking up to. So they really are just one single sector of our society that is very important in just the psyche and the future of a nation.
And what other initiatives is the department planning to invest in the quality of teaching in the country?
We're doing as much as we can. I mean, if you listen to the president in the State of the Nation Address, we recognize that teachers, the system stands and falls on teachers. So I think the mention of teachers' tax and just the use and protection of time, for me, are key basic elements. So teachers is just a human resource. The system stands and falls on them. So part of it is to really work with them to make sure that their working conditions are acceptable, the environment they find themselves is conducive, but there's ongoing programs to support them, because not only are they dealing with shaping the character of our children, but also they have to prepare those kids for the future. So it means if you're a leader, then you need to understand what that future looks like. They have to be able to have the adequate skills to be able to show the way for our kids so they're not left behind. So it's very important to invest even in their skills and their knowledge.
Excellent. What would your message be to the teachers that were nominated but didn't win awards tonight?
I mean, to get to this stage, because it means they have had recognition from the district, provinces. For me, this is just a culmination. Just to get this far, they've really gone a long way. And we're still to get a lifetime award after all the processes that have taken place in provinces. That have taken place in provinces. Yeah. It's wow.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
It is. It is.
And what would your message be to the teachers that weren't here tonight? How is it that you would like to encourage them?
It's to really say we have been given, even as educationists, a rare opportunity to serve in a very special area. And let's do it to the best of our abilities. It's a rare opportunity to have to deal with the soul, the mind of a human being and be able to shape it into something that you can be proud. It's a very rare opportunity because what is an advantage about teaching, you see your product.
Yeah.
It's unlike if you manufacture the car, you don't know where it ends up. But with human beings, you see the product and you have that smile forever when you see them successful and when you see them better than you. And you really have this, as I say, very rare opportunity of getting that opportunity to deal with the inner being of a human being.
So it's not just about finishing the curriculum, it's that teachers are the custodians of our future.
Of our future and of our kids' dream of the aspirations. They come to you for protection, for support. Some come from very difficult environments. They go to a school, at least which is a neutral environment, which doesn't judge them, which really treats them like everybody else in a classroom. So it's a very safe environment that our kids find if they have a very good teacher, and a very supportive environment, which doesn't judge them, which really treats them like everybody else.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time and for speaking with us. And we wish you and your department every success for the coming year, and we hope that the matric results continue to improve.
They should, even in our other classes at grade, our basic numeracy and literacy in our foundation phases should improve, because that's where I think we'll have a sustained improvement. But if we only have it at the end, then we're going to go through a roller coaster. So we have to make sure that we sort out the foundation.
Thank you very much.